That hurt so bad, not my shin, but my foot. This bag over here is a little better. So we's gonna use it. Hello. I miss my cat, motherfucker. God damn that I miss my cat. You guys should look at my cat videos. Can y'all see? Ain't low. Kind of bad, dude, but. I look like shit because that foot hurts so fucking bad, man. Oh. Shit. So, what I should have worked on, a lot of coaches tell you, throw your hand from here, right? Because going like this, telegraphs, they'll stick you. You can see it coming a mile away. But you get more power if you wind up. So in my opinion, there's two different kind of setups. I could come in, jab already cross blocking, hard on the shoulder. I'm making everything about driving off this foot. There's no rotation. They say keep your hand up, but look at this, you're gonna just kick in the face. But I'm tall, so I don't have to really worry about that. Not always. But about going this way, we're gonna get to that part. So first, I'm going to guard my face while I'm jabbing. It'll look like this. So, right? I'm covering up as I'm going in. Right? So, then, he's used to it coming high, so we're gonna go low. Again, I got this hand here in case they try to kick me in the face. It's not just pushing, you have to like line your whole body up to it. See, like watch. No power, but. So now they don't really know if I'm gonna go high or low. So now I've been going like this. I'm getting kind of confident on my timing. So I'm gonna start chambering this way instead of that way. You'll see why. Okay. Here. So guarding high, you'll see why. Okay. Remember, coaches are telling you to throw your right hand from here. Nothing wrong with that, throwing steroids, okay? But it's just, I'm a little rusty at this, so but hopefully my accuracy's good. Yeah, I know, I dropped this hand. So, when I was chambering like this time, it's because I'm stretching this pec, to go, stretching it, boom. It's the same way bodybuilders could squat like 500 pounds. It's called like a stretch reflex. They'll be here and they bounce and come back up. Boom. I'm stretching this arm. Because if you throw it from here, you're more protected. My whole grill, my whole chin is protected. More protected, more protected. But getting them used to seeing this, because boom. Yes, my feet are sloppy. I'm sloppy. I'm not recoiling right because fucking my feet hurt, man. That's my excuse. See what? 11. I stretched, like throwing a baseball or whatever, right? Like, you ever see baseball players that can walk, whatever? I'm stretching his back. If you're gonna throw your right hand from here, you better hit them in the chin, or you better be on steroids or something, because it's not gonna have that much power. Watch, I'll show you the difference. I'm gonna fire it from my chin, all right? So, chin. It's okay. It wasn't bad, but now I'm gonna whip it down. All right. This is protecting from overhands. This is protecting my rib. This is guarding from jabs and hooks. And so people will be like, oh, what if they hook you here? Or what if they hook you here? There's no perfect shell. There's no perfect defense. It's always a give and take. I slipped right there. I'm gonna whip it back. And I know my weaknesses. I'm being too flat-footed, and if I miss, I'm like falling into their clinch. I'm falling into their shoot. I understand it's a risk. So if it's a street fight, usually it's going to be an idiot that doesn't know how to fight. Or if it's a sports competition, I'm gonna wait till the seconds are only like 45 or 30 seconds left before I try something really risky like that. Okay. Let me look at some comments, and we're gonna continue to whoop some ass. Okay. You guys, check out my cat on my shorts. She's missing, and she's the star of this channel. It's the only reason why I can go live. It's the only reason why I have like 100-something subscribers. Okay, I gotta go to my own channel with my work phone. So, see y'all yin's comments. Let me see here. Dragon Ball Lover says hi. What's up, Dragon Ball Lover? Sonic said hi. You rock, guys. Dragon Ball Z, huh? I'm so old. Back in my day, we had like Street Fighter 2, the animated cartoon. So I kind of get your drift. By the time Dragon Ball Z and all that came out, I was a little bit too old. I was already stuck working for a living and suffering through California traffic. But again, guys, if you're here to learn the lesson, basically showing you that when you throw a power rear hand, my shit's mirrored. This is my right, but so right cross or whatever. It works a lot better if you whip that motherfucker back, but you're telegraphing, right? So there's ways they had to hide it, right? Back when I was sparring, I didn't know this. I just been noticing I should have did this. It has a lot more power. So basically what I was saying is, so I'll have jabs now if I go back into sparring, which I did before. I come like this, I'm guarding, right? The weakness is like Boss Rutan likes a square stance because his jab, or whatever you want to call this, I call it a lead cross. He's look at winding the shoulders. A lot of coaches will tell you like it's the opposite shoulder, like winding back. See how my other shoulder went back? Yeah, well with this jab, I'm focusing on pushing off the back of my foot to straight go in here, and I'm being scared of getting hit back, so I come here. So after I start getting confident with those jabs, what I should have did, now if I know my range, especially if I'm a taller dude, it's a bit more risky if you're shorter, because if your footwork isn't right and you're going like this, you get kicked in the face, which has almost happened to me. It could have broke my nose, thank God, right? But if you whip this arm back, as a stretch reflex. It's like the same science. I never played baseball, but how they throw a ball so hard, and it's the same science of how bodybuilders, they squat like 500 pounds because they come here and they bounce like off the top, and their muscles rebound, they stretch back. So anyways, and then what I'm saying is, most coaches, the orthodox way, I don't mean just southpaw, I mean the textbook way. You fire it from here, you're more protected, it's harder to see coming. But I guarantee you're probably not gonna knock them out. Maybe if you're on steroids. Dan Henderson would always keep his hand cocked right here. Like he'll kick my ass, but if I'm far away from you, why am I gonna tire my shoulder out? I'm gonna go like this if I'm far away. The only thing you have is to kick my leg. That's all you could do. So when you come to circle kick here, just gonna bust like a Michael Venom Page and get back. So I'm saving energy by not having my hands up the whole time. But you can get away with that when you're taller. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is, if you do fire from here, this is your core. Yeah, I know. This is just your opening to go boom. Yeah, so because let's say I do tag you, boom, I guarantee that's probably not gonna knock you out because I just fired it from here. So I better like hook, cross, get out of the way. Some shit like that. We'll cover that later. You guys give a shit, follow my channel. But what I'm trying to show you is, so I've been jabbing like this for a while, guarding my face, right? I should probably have a camera over here, but like, so boom, right? So now he's getting in the rhythm of seeing that. So now I'm gonna get jiggy with it. Okay, we're gonna start getting him used to seeing when I throw something, I'm pulling this hand back for God knows what reason, right? So now, hand's coming up here, right? Right? Because now I got him thinking high, I'll even look high, okay? When I go for a body jab, it's usually I'm looking in their eyes and they come up top and I come down. Sometimes it's striking, you have to use your peripherals. Like if I'm thinking of an overhand right, but I'm looking at your midsection and I'm getting you thinking that I'm gonna jab low. I'm using my peripherals, my peripheral vision to eventually come over top. In this case, the combo I was doing, I'm getting them to think high, looking high, because I'm really trying to come down and hit them in the gut. And it's a risk. It's a risk. Like usually before I would try to punch them in the gut. Like the start of the round, I have to lose a lot of weight. I'm on my back foot. I'm jabbing, I get away. I gotta jab and I get away. What I'm trying to get them to do, at first they might have been like this, trying to chase me. Now they're starting to save their energy, and they're trying to walk me down. Okay? They're trying to walk me down. So I'm starting to get confident that maybe they're not gonna try to shoot. What they're gonna try to do is, they know all this is flickering, so they're gonna try to take a couple of those to corner me and lay it into me or grab me, right? So when I think that they're not gonna be like, at the start of the round, like trying to come here and shoot it on me, grab me, or really pop me. So I'm starting to see they're slowing down, right? And this is where jump roping helps. You know, I used to jog a lot, so I used to be able to kind of stay on the outside for a long time. Like, am I gonna jab? Am I gonna jab? Like, nope, I'm gonna disengage. Am I gonna engage? No, I'm gonna disengage. Am I gonna disengage? Oh, boom! I went low, got the fuck out. So now, they're like, hey, this guy's playing tag, and I want to fucking just boom. So now they're gonna try to cut me off and walk me down, okay? So all of a sudden, they've been seeing these jabs coming. They don't really think I'm gonna, maybe they don't think I'm really gonna throw this right hand, right? Because every time I just use this right hand, fake them out. This time, with their square, I think I'm a Muay Thai guy stance. This is all open, right? I've been going up high. So I'm gonna go up high. Gonna fake up high. Could've did better than that. Up high. Ah! I kind of like whip that back, you know? Check this out. So, and yes, I'm kind of like open and everything. Like, that was bad. I should have kind of probably hid behind my shoulder a bit. I know, I'm soppy, but I'm going somewhere with this, right? That was a little better. So, got them thinking about that low hit. So now you can fake low and go high, or what I usually did was like, sure, let me commit to it. I'm gonna hit them again. Try it. I went up. Fake high, hit low, I hooked. I'm falling into them right now. If there's grappling involved, I could get in trouble. So like, if it's MMA, it was grappling. I almost never threw more than 2 hit combos. One, it would always be like one, get away, one, get away, because I'm watching out. Anytime they try to shoot in on me, I'm gonna sprawl. That looked like shit, like to show that I know what I'm doing. Like, I don't wanna slam my knees on this, but oh, they're gonna shoot in, like, either get the underhooks, but you're not guarding your face. Like, usually it would be like, they teach you to sprawl, like fucking, that looked like shit. I don't want to slam my, whatever, on the fucking concrete. I'm old, I haven't done this like 5 years. But, so I committed to a 3-hit combo. Whether like they're going down or whatever, I'm usually gonna grab from here. Because all my weight was going forward, it's impossible to stop it. And again, I don't really take those chances until there's like 30 or 40 seconds left on the clock. So I was kind of spoiled. I was sparring pro fighters and the rounds were only like 2 or 3 minutes long. So it'd be like, you know, dancing, pop, dancing, kick the leg, pop, get away. You know, and then looking at the clock, when it was finally like only 30 seconds left or whatever, then I'd be like, I would try something crazy. Another cheat code I used to do, if it's only striking, if I was in trouble, which means I kind of ran out of breath for a while, and now I'm not this. I'm like, oh fuck, I have to stay here, probably get kicked in the leg. So I'm gonna start getting bombed on, right? Oh shit, you know, they're hitting me and shit. So I would do one of those crazy spin kicks, maybe go like up high. That was really shitty looking. And I would miss and fall. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, they say I'm coming from a mile away. I missed the kick, I fell down, I'm stalling. They have to reset. They can't hit me in the face. They have to wait till I get up. And it's a cheat code. And the spectators or people watching, they don't know the difference. They're like, oh wow, he tried a kung fu move. But really, I bought myself time. The only problem about it is, when you get up off the ground, you're basically doing a push-up, you know, you're pushing yourself, getting on your knees, getting back up. That's more lactic acid. You feel like you keep doing that, you feel like you just did 10 push-ups, you know. So, and that's the give and take of shit. If you train for power, especially if you hold a full-time job, if you train for power, you're not training stamina. If you train stamina, you're not really training a lot of power. You train power, that's all you do. Maybe you're not burning a lot of calories and you're starting to gain weight. If you're naturally skinny, you're gonna look good because you're putting on muscle. But if I ever train for strength and power, my stamina goes down. I train for stamina, my power and shit goes down. We don't live in a perfect world. But anyways, good for me. If you're the shorter dude, you're more likely not going to be this stance like I do. You're more likely going to start to square up. This isn't my style. I have a cross block, you know. And that's when you start coming forward, right? This hand isn't cocked back, so right now I don't have a right hand. If I do have a right hand, that's just a little bop, like a very little bump to just try to go like this. This one's more wound up. If I come low, right? Maybe I'll come square up and cover my face, crouch down a bit, and you have two choices. You can spring up, like a gazelle uppercut, or it's kind of like an uppercut or a gazelle jab. What's his name? Frazier. Frazier would be like, he'd square up like this, right? And then he'd leap up, boom! Big old hook. I think Mike Tyson did that too. So I would recommend, if you're the shorter dude, that's pretty much your move. Just if you like this stance, we'll go over that later. It's not really my gig. My cross block here. My shoulders covering my chin. And if you throw an overhand to my temple, either I have to kind of get off of balance and deflect that, or hopefully stop it with this hand. It's not a lot. Especially if you try to block anything coming here, you might have to square up a bit. They're kind of jab me, kind of push that down, come back over the top. If they're gonna overhand you, look, they might hit my palm, they might hurt, they might crush my fingers. So, I mean, we don't live in a perfect world, but usually if you're a shorter dude, you're coming here, and you might want to go like this. Watch this, with these three knuckles, and up jab, jab, slip, jab, slip, hook, jab, slip, hook to body, uppercut, jab, slip, right? Big old hook, well, like jab, slip, hopefully they're coming in to fucking crowd you, right? Kidney, uppercut, boom, left cross. Left cross, remember my shit's mirrored. This is actually my right hand, but so jab right here, hook, uppercut, boom. Because I turned into a southpaw right now. So I'm gonna do it slow, it's not really my style. Jab, uppercut. The uppercut's gonna miss because it's a flat bag. So anyways, even if they block it, jab, they come back. They come back, that one over your shoulder, right? Watch, let's go. Do. All right, watch. And when you slipped, look at this seat right here. It's called the D'Amato shift. You can YouTube D'Amato, like custom model, the guy that trained Mike Tyson. So, anyways, so you're the shorter dude, jab, slip, and then this is 1-2. So, kidney uppercut across. Also, if you're tough and you're the shorter dude, you can take punches like jabs. It should be where your hairline just starts to start. You'll feel like a little ball right here and not. You don't want it on your forehead. You definitely don't want it in the bridge of your nose. Regarding this, remember using your peripheral vision. And they're jabbing you right here, and you're getting inside. My friend Javi would take the punches on top of his head and come in like this. With if you're shell or your guard like this, and you see you can actually fire right hand. You can fire right hand. I prefer the cross block because I'm guarding my rib, I'm guarding from overhands like this. I'm guarding from hooks, and if they hit me here or kick me, you kind of roll with it. Like I scoop whatever hit me here out and I move back. Anyways. That was weak. The fall that wasn't very hard. And I hit and then I left it there. I should have went ta. I should have went connected and then use this to get back out because I'm usually a taller dude. So it should have looked like this. So I took a gamble. I went, and my feet started to cross. That was pretty bad. Like I'm rusty, but if you want to get in closer, you're not afraid of getting grabbed. Maybe the stronger dude. Maybe you need to get in closer because you're shorter and all it is striking. Then right there, come in, come get closer. When you're a taller dude and you're fighting or sparring a shorter, strong guy, and all they do is this. They're taking all your hits on their shell, on their guard, and they're coming forward. It's pretty frustrating. It's pretty damn frustrating. The only thing I could think of doing is, so they're coming in this way, and I went around. It would actually, they'd be like this, and jam them and put my left forearm on the side of their neck and put all my weight on them, or try to pull this down. So they're like this hand right here. So in one motion, after I've been jabbing, I'm gonna come in and try to scoop this down. In one motion, boom. So I've been jabbing, fake the jab. Maybe even jab this way. Miss on purpose to swipe it down and come over top. And you always have to have an escape plan. Meaning, a lot of people, you hit them, they're gonna hit you back. So either I push that down, hit them, and I showed up, like I went, boom. Okay, what do you got now? I'm gonna protect, or push it down, try to cross them, and hook or uppercut. So it'd be like a jab in one motion, push their hand down, hook. Overhand. And because I was going against this side, generally, I believe so. Some people can do wonders, but if I'm throwing a hit here, straight even, it usually comes up and over. It's more of it looks, even though it was straight, it looks like an overhand. So try to clear this hand. But if it was southpaw, there's no need to come up and over. It takes longer. You come straight through. And then that case, it's like, boom. anyways, good for me. So, a little bit off balance. Didn't have an escape plan on that one. Plus, that one I held my breath too much. I'm kind of getting rusty, guys. Haven't sparred in a while. I don't think anybody's watching. Ask some questions if you want, guys. Let me see if anybody cares. But also, I only want to teach cool people, man. If you're a douchebag, then forget everything I just said. If my channel gets big, and if people are cool, like if I was actually making money off this shit or something like that, I would teach you my legendary back kick. I think I have a better spinning back kick than Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's spinning back kick will break your ribs. It's a lot more powerful than mine. Ironically, he's a small dude who does a very killer spinning back kick. I'm an ogre who does a very faster, his goes through you, mine goes, I'll demonstrate it so much. Just showing off now. It's a proprietary secret. I'm rusty, so I might miss the first time. So I got jab, jab. I didn't key eye. Try that again. I've used that as a pull counter, meaning like they're coming at me, and I'm like, boom. I've nailed people in the balls on accident because like I don't chamber my kicks like you're supposed to. I fire them from down here, and it hit the dude in the balls. The referee was laughing his ass off. The referee was laughing so hard, it was so unprofessional. It was comedy. Like he couldn't do his job. I think I nailed the dude twice in the balls in the same event. Yeah. And the second time he was hunched over, and the referee couldn't stop laughing, guys. I mean, like that went on. That was probably a good 15 minutes straight of the referee laughing and the guy hunched over, and it was over. Couldn't continue. Anyways, here. That was pretty good. If I get no subscribers and shit, I don't have any kids, I might just teach somebody that shit. It's like I have an heir, like a lineage, posterity to hand that shit down. But that's pretty easy. Joe Rogan's spinning back kick is something like, Joe Rogan's spinning back kick is how the coaches will tell you, this is my left foot. It looks like it's my right foot. It's gonna say like step to 2 o'clock, okay? Turn your heel, look over your shoulder, chamber, and then fire it. I don't do any of that. Watch. Check this out. Other than when I'm in my stance, I'm not looking at my target. You'll see me look completely over here and nail it. So watch this out. So, I go like this, it's a cat stance. It's the gayest looking stance in karate. It's a cat stance. They say karate doesn't work. They're stupid. So anyways, so cat stance, jab. Yes, I should have guarded my face. Cat stance, so they're expecting the jab. So, like I wasn't even looking at the target. I'm like, for a fat dude, I'm probably the only fat dude in the whole world that could do that move. The best martial artist in the world, and his channel's so underrated. His name is AJ Van Baker. Tell him I sent you. Nobody's watching, nobody cares. Is it eight or 0? Let me answer some hellos or goodbyes or whatever. No one really commented. But yeah, you guys seem cool. I'm gonna show you the secret to punching power and shit. And I had to ditch school and like hang out with the wrong crowd and end up in some old dude's garage lifting weights when everybody else was going to school and worried about grades and wearing varsity jackets or some stupid shit like that. While everybody was getting their cheeks pinched by mommy and eating biscuits and having to wake up early to go to the bus in the morning. And I'm listening to like 80s rock and roll in the 90s and somehow, again, like ending up in an old dude's garage lifting weights or smoking weed. That's what you have to do to learn this shit. You have to have no life. He taught us the secret of punching power, and I'm about to show you guys. Anybody can do this. I'm handing you guys, like, this is like, this one personal trainer before, he would show us something, he'd be like, what do you say? That's a $90 free class per 1 hour or some shit like that. You just got that for free, kid. He'd say some shit like that. You guys are about to get the free. That was 1990s currency. Now it's like, you guys are about to get a $250 lesson in 1 second, guys. So, the old dude said that his boxing coach showed him this shit. He would have the ankle sore. Fuck. These bags are rock hard, dude. But I'm not joking. Look at how high these bags are off the ground. I'm not hitting up here where it's soft. I'm hitting down here where all the shit compacts, man. Anyways, you're about to learn the secret of punching power for hanging out, guys. Follow my channel if you like miscellaneous shit. Before my disclaimer or my shameless plug. First, my channel was designed around that silly cat that I lost. Check her out, Piglet, whatever. Aw, your chick will like it, whatever. Then I had my phone shit broke that was holding my cell phone, and Gavin Newsom of California, because his irresponsible ass didn't have any water to put out the Palisades fires. Now outdoorsmen like me can't have campfires. My channel was designed for exploration. I was gonna go explore places that you're not supposed to go. You can get gored by wild boar or run into a crackhead with a machete, and nobody's gonna know you're dead until like your carcass is half eaten, and you get the point. But Gavin Newsom made having campfires illegal. You have to be in designated areas. You have to go somewhere where everybody's snot-nosed kids are shitting their diaper and running around blasting mariachi till 4 a.m. and smelling each other's fucking ass, okay, to go have a campfire. So until I adapt and not freeze to death out there when the winter comes back, you're gonna see some fucking weird prick like me go somewhere you could sprain your ankle and freeze to death. Pretty cool. So anyways, secret of punching power. So his coach had he had the kids stand in front of the punching bag. Okay, say it's a punching bag. Okay, and he goes, "Put your hands in your pockets." So they put their hands in their pockets. He goes, "Now hit the bag." No, I didn't say take your hands out of your pockets. And the kids are like, what do you mean? What do you mean? So eventually the kids, with their hands in their pockets, have to punch at the bag. Look at my feet. You can't just go like this. Look at my feet. So, let's stand in front of the punching bag and punch it with your shoulders, right? Oh. Now you have two options, okay? The beginner way, which is good enough. So as you're doing that, just punch through the target. When you get advanced, there's more twisting and snapping. There's more of a pop, pop, But for now, that shit will work. Just balling up a fist, and going through the target. All the other shit comes later, okay? Like not keeping your head up, like keeping your chin down, twisting and snapping it, coming back, like just learning how to hit and come back, not just go like that. That comes later, but another little trick. So, what's it? Tim Weatherspoon. Tim Weatherspoon's he's a cool dude, man. Tim Weatherspoon doesn't do straights. He loops his right. He didn't say it. This is my wording of it, but if you're not good at straight right hands, this is my right. It'll probably look mirrored left. If you're not good at straight right hands, anybody can swing. Anybody can loop it. It's always going to have a dangerous power. And looping punches is a skill. It's a less perishable skill, meaning like, so for me to have a good jab, I got to train it all the time. I have to have a gym membership and I have to keep sharpening that tool. For me to do a right cross, a proper right cross and pop that, I definitely need a gym membership. I definitely need to keep sharpening that tool. To learn how to whoop-ah, loop your punch, it's less perishable skill. The only problem here is, okay, like, it's a lot easier to swing at somebody like this than it is like this to land these two knuckles. Like, look how, that's a real martial arts right there. Anybody says they've done martial arts, they don't have knuckles at least that big, they're talking out their ass. But the two knuckles, that takes some practice. Jack Dempsey wrote a book. You have a lot more power if you punch with these three last knuckles, but they can break. I've always had gloves on, but what I understand is that if a punch is coming up, you can use these three knuckles. If it's coming straight or down, you better use these two. But you might break your hand. You might like hit with your four knuckles instead. You might accidentally, if you're lucky, hit with the fingers instead by going like this. But if your life depended on it, you can't go wrong keeping this in a ball and just coming over here. Look, I'm jabbing, I'm getting my head offline. And this comes after. So it's not easy to hit them with the right knuckles. And if I'm not mistaken, if you're close, this is okay. The farther you come away, you're gonna try to hit them with these two knuckles. The reason why, see right here, I have more of my back muscle behind it. Think of like doing a dumbbell row. But if you come here, it's a lot more, you're taking like the force behind it. See, like if I punch somebody like this, I have a lot of back muscle behind it. But if I swing, I go like this, look at the power like here. There's only like a little bit of my wrist behind it. I don't know how Chuck Liddell did it. Chuck Liddell would go like this. Chuck Liddell also has what they call like positive ape index. Positive ape index means that your arm span is longer than your height. Almost everybody in the world, if you put your arms out like this, that's 6 feet tall right here. That's 6 feet long, because I'm 6 feet tall. But some people, they're like 6'3" this way, and 6 foot this way. It's called like positive ape index. You can look it up, ape index. And for some reason, I know Chuck Liddell just looks like he has it. That's probably why he can get away with throwing looping punches like that. Anyways, with the knuckles right here, I kind of look at, see my arm's different. There's just more back muscles supporting impacting like that, but there's not the right knuckles behind it. Coming here, you have good knuckles behind it, but then you have only like your shoulder behind it. So it technically has less power. You can train it by learning how to pop it and shit on a bag. But for beginner's sake, you can't go wrong with the drill I just showed. the keep your hands in your pockets drill, punching with your shoulders, then adding the hits, whatever. Anyway, I'm a boomer and I'm ranting. I got all these young people's way, and the gym's gonna close on Labor Day, Memorial Day, whatever it is. I gotta get going, guys. But I gotta be a douchebag and ask you to like or follow or whatever. This video will upload later. It's just gonna say that I was live, like uh, Desert Manimal was live, whatever. And eventually I'll name the video. I usually all my videos that have to do with martial arts will have like a black and white fist on it. So, but yeah, man. So anyways, my channel's like about beginners getting into prepping or survival and a little bit of martial artists and stuff like that. The reason being is like other people are supposedly more qualified than me. They're not gonna teach you the nuances and the basics. They're just gonna kind of get ahead of yourself, you know. I don't know. Shane Faison from Fight Tips is a good channel. I love Eric Paulson. I don't know what he's doing nowadays. AJ Van Baker's a badass. AJ Van Baker's funny. I think I teach more than him. I think he calls out other martial artists and talks shit. Like Michael Jai White. He basically challenges celebrities to a fight. And the guy's only like 5'9", 190 pounds. I'm an ogre and I don't even do that shit. Anyways, guys, I gotta get going. I'm gonna be fat and have Mexican food. So God bless, take care.